Welcome back everybody to Scene Investigators. After completing the first scenario of the missing case, we are about to dive into the second scenario. Here we go. Loud and strange noises emanating from a single house had awakened a conveniently desolated neighborhood. As the night unfolded, the dwelling was left in condition that surprised even its own inhabitants. By carefully examining the details of the scene, can you piece together what happened? Loud and strange noises from a single house. November 15, 2018, Miami. Here we go. Oh, wait. Every time I start a scene, for some reason, the camera jumps. But yeah, we are good to go. Let us begin. Let me recall if we had something special here. Let's go over the questions. So, what we need to find today. Who stole Emma's money? When was Marley hospitalized? Did Janine move to another state? That's a yes or no question. So I have Emma, Marley, and Janine. How many times did Philip physically assaulted someone in the house between November 7th and November 15th? Who has an appointment with a tattoo artist on the 17th? And who is the intruder? So we have Philip who physically assaulted people, but we also have an intruder, which is someone else. Well, maybe it's also Philip. Actually, we do not know it's someone else, but it's likely because it's a different question. We'll see. Alright. Let's begin. We have a lighter. Nothing out of the ordinary, I'd say. Card convenience. Backpack $5.99. Thank you for your business. That was on November 15th. AKA the day we are investigating. When we started the scene, it said November 15th. Okay. I need to go over the questions for a second. How many times did Philip physically assaulted someone between the 7th and the 15th of November? Right. It doesn't say who purchased the backpack. No, it doesn't. But we might be able to figure it out soon. So, thankfully I do not know a lot about drugs, but what I saw in movies, sometimes they take like a spoon and then use a lighter under it when they do something and with drugs or something. So yeah, I'm not familiar too much with those things, but it looks like someone was using drugs. And there's a lighter, like very close. Interesting. Well, that's a confirmation. There you go. We have the syringe. Yeah. And yeah, if it was not confirmed yet, there you go. So was someone doing drugs? I'm guessing yes. I don't know. Wild guess. Call me crazy. Okay. Taking a lot of photos. Someone is a gamer, or that's a movie. No, that's a movie. Sunspot Showdown. Cool. And yet another lighter. It's the second one. And again, looks the same. Someone ate here, I'd say, recently. That's a second syringe. Okay, so what we can learn from this? Someone who lived here was doing drugs. So, you know, that's already a cause for a lot of problems. Cannot interact with the remote. And as we enter the apartment, already we have bloodstains. Look at this. Blood on the handle. What do you know? So yeah, because there's not a lot of blood here, only drips of blood, so I'm guessing the injury did not take place here. He was injured or injured someone else in another room and then walked out the door. So either the wounded walked out the door, or either the victim or the criminal. Since he had blood on the hand itself, as you can see on the handle, I'd say that's the criminal who left the apartment. For sure. The time, by the way, is almost 10 minutes past 9 o'clock. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, I did check this one last time, those rooms, like briefly, and the mess, that is insane. But now let's go into details. So as we go through here, in this hall, a lot of blood. So, can definitely say that a dog was murdered. Unfortunately, a dog was murdered here. And he did use the kitchen knife, those identicals. This knife is identical to this knife. Okay, he definitely used the kitchen knife. So, as you can see here, we don't have blood. So the attack started here. And then he's covered with the dog's blood. He walked, before he went out the apartment, the attacker went over here. Yeah. But we'll get into the order of the events. Let's keep on checking the little details here. Pizza. Too bad. Whoever lived here probably was not able to enjoy it eventually. This case is it's a rough one. Very brutal. Irene dinner from November 15th. Irene. That's the first time I hear that name. Let's write down the names. I think I might forget. Irene dinner. I also had Emma, Marley, Janine. There you go. Okay, can I open those cabinets, something in the drawers? Apparently not. We have the time here as well, by the way, 9:07. We have it in the clock, but here as well. Emma was ordering food. What was the question regarding Emma? Who stole Emma's money? Right. Inaccessible. Okay. That should be important. November 2018. So we are currently on November 15th. That's when we are investigating. Let's see what happened prior. So on the first client meeting. What's that name? Villagio Hotel. Villagio. Alright. And another client meeting. Compton Hotel with Marley. What was the question regarding Marley when he was hospitalized? Okay, another client meeting for Stephanie. Another one, Rose and Marley. Emma, Rose, Marley. Milton Hotel, Cleveland Casino. What exactly were they doing? Can think of multiple options for a career that will make you have ongoing meetings again and again in different hotels. It can be a lot. So I wonder what the occupation exactly. Marley gets discharged. On the 19th he's supposed to be discharged. Another meeting for Rose. Stephanie's birthday on the 17th. Stephanie's 17th birthday and another meeting for Marley. So maybe it will be safe to assume that Emma and Marley lived here. And wait a minute, Stephanie was 17? Actually, before the 23rd, she's actually still 16 and she has also meetings. A meeting in Milton Hotel? What? What exactly were they doing? Okay, I need to find out more. That's very confusing at the moment. A lot of meetings in different hotels. I wonder what's the occupation. By the way, I did not check these. Look at that, there's keys in here. Westwood Apartments. Westwood Apartments, huh? Okay, let's continue. Again, drugs, not surprisingly. Not surprisingly. We have a drink. Stephanie. Do you think that Stephanie was drinking here while someone else was doing drugs at the same time? Or maybe it was left here while later on someone came here and do drugs? A lot of questions. Okay, I guess it's too early. Step by step. Okay. Very colorful. I'm guessing belongs to Stephanie. Before I read it, let me check if I have a name, something. I don't see a name. And there's no name on the cover as well. Okay, let's see. So we have October 28th. Today a new girl came to live with us. Daddy named her Stephanie. Oh. Stephanie is the new girl. She's closer to my age than anyone else. Maybe I can be friends with her. She really likes Spike and Spike is never good to new people. Spike is the dog. Actually, I'm gonna take his name as well. Spike, and we have Stephanie, the new girl. So we also had Rose. So we have Emma, Rose, maybe this one belongs to Rose. And maybe Rose is also 16, 17. Can be also a different age, but not too far from 17. She says she's closer to my age than anyone else. Okay. She really likes Spike, and Spike is never good to new people. She must be a really nice girl. Today I met a kind man at the park. When I hurt my leg, he helped me. He said he just came back from a trip a month ago and he was visiting the cemetery next to the park. He seemed sad. Mommy always tells me to not trust guys, but I don't think he is a bad guy. Maybe if I meet him again at the park, I can give him my snacks so he can cheer up. Who knows who this guy is? 2 days later, on November 4th, today Marley was crying in a room. Marley always seems happy. So Marley is another sister? But sometimes I hear her crying after the others leave. The others leave. Wait a minute, today Marley was crying in her room. Marley always seems happy, but sometimes I hear her crying after the others leave. Alright. I want to ask her if she needs help, but I think she doesn't want anyone to know. Should I talk to Mommy about it? To know what? To know what? November 5th. Today I went to the park and he was there. The stranger was there again. I told him about the TV show last night. It was about many species of plants and flowers, and that even now not all of them are discovered. I told him I want to be the one to discover them, but I'm not good at science. Then he said if I don't give up, I can do it. I'm happy I told him. I wonder if this is what friends are like. I wonder if this is what friends are like. So I'd say, let's assume, we do not know, but let's assume this one is either Rose's or Emma's journal. Don't know exactly who. Wherever this one belongs to, they're not good with friends or struggling with, with people, socially. The 7th, today was a cleaning day. We found Janine's book that she left. I miss her. Sometimes when she went to work, she'd come back with candy for me. She told me that she would text me a thumbs up if she went back home. That was 3 months ago now. No one wants to tell me if she went somewhere else. The other girls just tell me to keep my lips zipped. I also found my old marble. Janine's book that she left. I miss her. 3 months Janine was gone. And no one wants to tell her if she went somewhere else. The other girls, what is this place? Why she won't say my sisters and she would say the other girls? I'm assuming because they are not her sisters. So, if not her sisters, who lives here exactly? That's very interesting. November 13th, I went to the park. I mean, I can assume, I don't know, it was like a shelter or something, but then again, she says mommy, and I'm guessing mommy lives here, but she did not say that. Okay, November 13th, I went to the park today and we found everything on the list. The scavenger hunt was super duper fun. Maybe we can collect different colors of rocks next time. Wow, that's a very interesting journal. It gives you so many clues, but not a lot of answers. Only once I linked it with other journals or documents, I can make more out of it. But there's a lot of details, but reading it like that by itself doesn't give you a lot so far. Okay, I think we are done with the kitchen. So after murdering the dog, the poor dog, the attacker / intruder maybe, walked all the way over there. I think to this door. And as you can see, there's blood on the handle as well. And it definitely broke it open. Yeah. It was locked and he broke it open. You can see the damage. Over here, it's clean. So it did not come here. That's clean as well and cannot be accessible. This one is accessible but clean as well. And here, more blood. As you can see, a big mess. So we can already know the route he was taking. He had keys to enter the apartment, right? So as he enters, the dog attacks him, trying to defend everyone else, I'm guessing. He kills the dog. Maybe the dog did not attack him. Actually, I do not know that the dog attacked him. What I do know is that he murdered the dog. And then he goes straight forward to this room in front of us. Okay, let's explore. We have 3 rooms to explore in total. This one is inaccessible. Let's check. A lot of boxes. Someone was moving. I think someone was moving, right? Philip. Philip. What was the question about Philip? How many times did Philip physically assault someone in the house between 7th and 15th of November? Philip Hines. He was moving? How old is Philip? That's from the scavenger hunt, maybe? She did say finding different colors of rocks. Got a feather. Call me if you ever need anything. And we have a phone number. Outer scavenger hunt. Feather, something shiny, walnut, something with a hole. Something spiky, something with stripes, an acorn, a flower. What's the shiny thing? I don't see it. I don't see everything here, even though everything is checked with a V. Okay, interesting. So I can assume that whoever wrote the journal, that was his room. Her room. However, we have boxes for Philip. Did he just store those here? Because I don't think that was his room. Well, unless the fact that the box is here doesn't mean that it was her room. Even though I think so. We have a phone here. That would be interesting, but what is this? Irene Hines. Irene Hines. Okay. Irene. I think I can guess that Irene wrote the journal. I'd say wrote the journal question mark because I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it. If that was her room and it says Irene here, we know. I'm going for a second back to the journal. Where was it? So she was talking about Stephanie, she was talking about Marley. There's no mention here of Irene, so I'm guessing maybe she was the one writing. And the other place we saw Irene's name is over here. Irene's dinner. By the way, the date, November 15th. AKA today, we are investigating today, so... Yeah, and actually, if you look at those LED lights, I won't say that someone like Philip, assuming he's an adult, It's not the type of decoration an adult male would usually use. I'm guessing there are exceptions, but I'd say it's more common for girls, right? Well, there are those boxes, but I'm guessing he just stored them here. Maybe it's for business, maybe he was shipping things. Yeah, I mean, the first guess I had, maybe someone is moving, but no, maybe someone is shipping a lot of things as part of his job. Okay, I'll get to the phone, that's the most interesting things, but before that... I cannot open this. Okay. I think that's it, we can check the phone now. Yeah, let's check the phone. Call log. So every single call is to 9632. What was that phone number over here? Yeah, 9632. Call me if you ever need anything. And she definitely needs something. She's calling a lot. 7:10 p.m., 7:11, 7:12, 7:13, 24, and on 8 p.m. finally someone calls her back. That 9632 calling her back. So because it's November 15th, the day of one of those assaults, something bad happened here. So Irene, guessing very scared, calling someone for help. And she kept that number inside this box. She did not want someone to find it, I'm guessing. And the same number, a message. Oh my god. That's harsh. That's a punch in the gut. On 7/13th, Irene is sending a message to this phone owner 9632, which I do not know who it belongs to. Mommy is going to die, please help. So mommy should be Emma, I'm guessing. It's Emma or Rose, because Irene, in her diary, she referred to Stephanie, she referred to Molly, but she also referred to Mommy. So Mommy is not those two other names. So either I'd say Emma or Rose, but I would guess Emma, because in the questions it says who stole Emma's money. It still doesn't confirm that she's the mom, but I'm guessing it's more likely. Yeah. Okay. That's a heartbreaking case. She's right here in her room, Irene, right? And the attacker goes from here to her mother's room, and Irene is over here hearing the assault. Oof, brutal, huh? By the way, I did not check the wall. What do you make out of this? It's hard to tell. It can be... Yeah, those are sort of cracks that I would guess indicates a strong punch. Like someone punched the wall? The way this blood is smudged, I'd say the attacker was already covered in blood here after killing the dog, so he walked through this hallway, and I think he was kinda nudged the wall a little bit, touched it a bit, and his clothes probably were dirty with blood already. Eesh. One last thing before we move on. The message was sent on 7/14. So yeah, she's calling 1, 2, 3, 4 times, panicking. No answer. So a minute after, she's sending a message. Still waiting for an answer. 10 minutes later, trying again. And then on 8 p.m., the call back. Heartbreaking, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So the other girls, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So if you're looking here, I'd say that we have 4 girls living here. However, Irene is living over here. That's Irene's room. And all the other girls are here. That's a strange arrangement, isn't it? However, Irene is struggling with friends. She's struggling socially. Today I went to the park and he was there. I told him about the TV show last night. It was about the many species of plants and flowers, and that even now not all of them are discovered. And then she says, told him I want to be the one to discover them, but I'm not good at science. Then he said, if I don't give up, I can do it. I'm happy I told him. I wonder if this is what friends are like. What I cannot figure out yet, we will get the answer soon, I'm guessing. Why she's struggling, but more than that, like, you know, it's common that sometimes kids struggle socially. It's more common than one would guess, probably. But my question is why the mom would go along with this in terms of isolating her like that. I'm not saying that the mom wants to isolate her. I'm saying I do want to know the reason, because maybe there's something going on that would explain this. But on the surface, without diving deeper, I'd say, why isolate Irene like that? That seems very harsh and brutal while all the other girls are over there. And then she wrote about friends and all that. So that's why I wonder. That's a very interesting case, guys, and sort of a heartbreaking one. Okay, let's check this room. Let's see what we can make out of it. There's a lot going on here. By the way, look at that, I'm a ghost. It's so funny that I don't have a reflection. Hi, Jinx Man. Death drop. I'm taking you to meet an old friend Sunday night on the 11th. Wear your best dress. Oh. Who's taking who? Uh-huh. Also drugs. Here in the girls' room. Some flowers from Irene. She says she hopes you feel better. I put an extra bag of ice in the freezer. I told Mauri to give it to you when you need a new one. Call me if you need anything. Rose, I'm guessing. Some flowers from Irene. She says she hopes you feel better. I put an extra bag of ice in the freezer. I told Marley to give it to you when you need a new one. I'm starting to get really scared of this case. Check this sentence once more. I put an extra bag of ice in the freezer. I told Marley to give it to you when you need a new one. Who needs a bag of ice again and again on a daily basis? Someone who's been assaulted a lot. It's like a routine for them. It's terrifying. Because let me remind you the question, How many times did Philip physically assault someone in the house between the 7th and the 15th? Wow, that's a lot. This case is so harsh. Goldstone. For my favorite girl. Favorite girl? From who? Favorite girl, huh? To my baby. Jewelry. Someone really loved this girl over here. Wait a minute. How can I check the inside? It's very difficult to rotate it the way you want to. I want to check the inside. Finally. All right. Dear sister, I'm sorry I never said adios. Okay, she marked it out. Goodbye. Properly. My boyfriend marked out. I now have a boyfriend and we are living together. I think that might be Janine because she left 3 months ago and Irene doesn't know where. Don't worry, everything is going well. I also have a lot of friends here with me in the room. I share. Oh, okay. No, she write it from here, so it's not Janine because Janine left. Oh. They're all real nice and they're always trying to help. The only awkward thing is that my bed was someone else's for a bit, so they told me it's a little odd to see someone there. Like it's a ghost. How are you marked out? How is everything going? Did you get that new tennis racket? Remember when we were kids, we would go to the park to practice. You were worse compared to me then, but now I can never beat you in a match. I'm so proud of having such a hardworking sister. I miss you. I wish I was there with you. I wonder who wrote that. Remove the bandage after 24 hours. Wash the tattoo carefully with soap and water. Let it dry. Apply the ointment. For the next 2 weeks, wash, day, apply ointment to keep the area of skin. If you have any questions, just let Philip know to call me. Let Philip know to call me. Anton. Yeah, that's what you do when you get a tattoo. I've been there. Aha! Stephanie! So Stephanie is the new girl. Stephanie is the new girl. That's her bed. And as Irene said... Stephanie is the new girl and she's turning 17 and she close in her age to Irene. And Irene likes Stephanie from first impression. Cannot check up there, so I don't know what to make out of what's going on the upper level. Okay. Can I climb? No. So Stephanie is the new girl. So what was the arrangement here? Because it was not like a home for girls that are orphan or something, because Irene lived here with her mom, right? Emma. Yeah, that's it. Emma is one of the girls. She's not the mother. So who was the mother? What was her name? And someone stole Emma's money. Am I right? That one of the questions? Who stole Emma's money? Rose. Flip this and write your name before 4 AM. I'll give you a new pouch later. I think I know what's going on here, guys. Okay, so Rose is saying, take this pouch. Emma needed a pouch. Rose is saying, take this one, flip it, write your name, it's yours now. And because it is used, because it was Rose's pouch before, she says also, I'll give you a new one later. This is just temporarily because, yeah, you can see it's in bad shape. It's a very old pouch. Used and, yeah, very old. So maybe Rose was taking care of the girls. Maybe Rose is the mother. Taking care of them. For my girl. Huh. To my baby. What? Love you, Philip? Was Emma Philip's daughter? So Philip lived here, he was not the intruder? Oh, guys, okay, here's a possibility. Okay, I'm gonna read the journal in a second. What if Philip and Rose are living here together? Philip is an abuser because Philip did assault multiple times. But the intruder is someone else. So I think Philip is an abuser, but there was an intruder on the 15th. Yeah, the intruder was someone else. Even though Philip was an abuser, he did not kill the dog. Okay, that's a heavy case. Okay, Emma's journal. This should be interesting. Okay, November 7th. Today Philip gets Stephanie a gift from Goldstone. Oh. Stephanie is Philip's favorite girl? Philip was horrible, huh? Oh, wait a minute. To my favorite girl. Okay. He writes it down to everyone. Okay, I see what he's doing. Okay. Okay. Okay, but he's still an abuser, so he's still horrible. But let's see what else we got here. November 11th. November 7th. Today Philip got Stephanie a gift from Goldstone. It's already her second one since she came. The last one I got was way back in September. I know he's doing it just so she feels comfortable with us, but I feel like he's giving way too much to her. I know I'm immature to think this way. He hates when people are immature. I need to trust him and stop thinking about stupid things. A day later, she says, last night I think I saw my parents. They are across the street at a restaurant. They are smiling and laughing. They seemed happy. I wish I never see them again. Yeah, the girls here are abandoned. Oh, yikes. November 9th, last night's client was the worst. He was nice. Oh. 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 Is that what I think it is? What's going on here? Okay, I have a guess, but let's see. Oh. Last night's client was the worst. He was nice the last time, so I was happy that he called for me again, but he was actually one of the psychopath clients, burning me with cigarettes so many times made me want to scream. Can cover it with my makeup for now, but I just hope other clients won't notice. Oh. No. That is so messed up. Oh man. Did Philip and his wife rent sort of a sort of a brothel. Like they are doing it in hotels, not in this room, but like yeah, they made you know, lonely girls that don't have a home. They made them escorts. Client meeting, client meeting, client meeting, always at hotels. Let's keep on reading. This is starting to form into a messed up case. November 10th. This morning Stephanie was disciplined for the first time. She was 50 of the quota. She was terrified, but it needed to happen for her to learn and grow. Of all the things I have to do, I can never get used to watching a beating. I always wished I could be high at this time so I can go numb to what's going on. It reminds me of when I got beaten and I don't want to experience it ever again. Philip said, she marked out, Philip said that I looked cute this morning. I should wear my slip dress more often. Maybe I can. It's not my fault. She wanted it. What? Was Philip sleeping with the girls as well, by the way? Philip said that I looked cute this morning. Should wear my slip dress more often. Maybe I can. It's not my fault. She wanted it. It's not my fault. She wanted it. Someone wanted a dress? Geez, this case is so messed up. Guys, what is going on? But I'm adding another set of notes here. We're gonna document how many times Philip assaulted someone, so we have... Oh, this is horrible to write it down even. Stephanie on November 10th. Jeez. That's one time. Between the 7th and the 15th we need. It's not my fault. She wanted it. Is that referring to another assault? We do not know, but it can be. Cleveland Hotel and Casino. Clients Andrew, Milton Hotel. Kenneth Robertson, Casino. Wow, guys, I'm shocked. I didn't see this coming. Okay. We're still checking Emma's. Man, they are little girls. Age of 17 and all that. Stephanie was, for example. And she, I don't know her age, but look at that. Huh. They're all doing drugs. Emma and Rose. Oh, that's not Emma's phone. Goldstone, so I'm guessing that's Stephanie's phone. Can I open this? I think that's Stephanie's phone. So I got a message from Rose, which could be the mother, or... Let's see. That's October 31. Hey, heard you were feeling down recently, so I was thinking we could do a special girls' night tonight with everyone. What do you think? Good idea. Are we watching a movie? I'll be borrowing some from the library today, and we have some popcorn in the pantry. Fingers crossed they are not expired. That sounds like fun. Thank you. That's a mutated apple. Grapes. Wait a minute. Emma. Hey, I don't know if I can do this any longer. Don't even want any jewelry or anything anymore. I'm sick of this. I see myself in the mirror and I don't even know why I'm here. I just want to get out of here. Yikes, that's November 4th. You can, Jesus. It's been only 3 months since she tried and you saw what Philip was like. He's brutal. If you're trying to leave, you're getting destroyed by him. Oof. He went absolutely nuts. Please, I'm begging you, I don't want to lose you too. Marley, what should I do? My bag is gone. So that's Marley's phone, not Stephanie. Marley, what should I do? My bag is gone. The client stole it. I don't have any of the money. I'm so scared. Do you think Philip would forgive me? He loves me, so he'll know it's not my fault, right? OMG, did you try calling Rose? No. Tell her your situation. Emma, will she help? She might tell Philip. You know she won't, Emma? Right, you're right, I'll call her. Okay, this case is so messed up. Time to figure out what happened and explore the final room. The room where the intruder, which I don't know who he is, assaulted whoever he assaulted, which can be either Rose or Philip. No, it's Rose because Irene said mom is going to die. She did not say father. And now I understand why the separate rooms. That was Irene's room, the daughter of Philip and Rose. Assuming Rose is the mother, I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like it. And that was, the last girl's room, which they, like pimps, they made her like escorts or something. Oh my god, what a case. Jeez. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh. A lot of drugs. Well, I'm not surprised. Anton and Kenneth Robertson. So Emma was supposed to meet those two in the casino, right? Hey Doc, how is Molly? Much better than yesterday. Her breathing is stable now, but her body really is in awful shape. Overdosing is one thing, but she can really be in trouble if she keeps going like this. Call me when she's conscious. Hey partner, she's ready. When do you have slot open for her? She can come on Saturday, 9 a.m. Black rose on the thigh as usual. That's why they need to work. What? Black rose on the thigh as usual. That's why they need to work. Okay, it's like a code. Are you sure about this? She's a bit young, you know? Just do your job, man. Don't mess with mine. So messed up. Huh. So if that's Philip's phone number, that's the mom, CJ. Hey, you got some girls? Yeah, when do you want them? I want to tomorrow at the Cleveland Casino. That's November 5th. Alright, I'll send them over. Wait a minute, the dates on those messages I did not check. From Kenneth was November 13th. Anton, November 13th as well, the same day. Okay, so look at that. We are documenting Philip's assaults. So much better than yesterday. Her breathing is stable now, but her body in awful shape. Overdosing is one thing, but she can't really be in trouble if she keeps. But she can really be in trouble if she keeps going like this. Call me when she's conscious. So that's another assault. So that's the second one. So if I'm checking, jeez. We had Stephanie and we had Marley. That's the second one on November 13th or 12th, the day before that message. And that's the mom's phone. So CJ, November 5th. Got some girls, yeah, when you want them. To tomorrow. Alright, I'll send them. Jax. And November 8th, Anderson's place got hit last night. Word on the street is that it was Harry. Whatever you do, don't cross into his territory. I'm sensing some trouble here. Already talked it out with him. As long as he stays in his area and I stay in mine, we shouldn't have a problem. rank. November 10th. Hey, what's the deal? Why is her face bruised? I'm not paying for damaged goods. Do you want a refund? I want to get what I pay for. Alright then, I'll send another girl over. Let me know if any other issue will show up. And yet another assault by Philip. Jeez. However, let's see, that's November 10th, right? What I already documented. Stephanie on the 10th. So I think that's Stephanie is referring to, which means that's not another girl. So it's still 2 assaults we counted. Mr. Hunt. Same time, same place, and usual on this coming Thursday, I want the same girl. You got it, she'll be there. Wow, so messed up, guys. That case is definitely the most insane so far. The intruder knew the code. Look at that. After the assault, he took the money. Blood. Boots. Okay. Don't see something unusual, but maybe can get some prints. Do I have footprints here? I don't see it. Okay, let's continue. Still don't know who the intruder is. Let's see if we can answer some questions so far. Who stole Emma's money? I don't know. I don't know. That's not Emma's money, that's something else. When was Marley hospitalized? Oh, we can answer that. We can answer that. Right here. How is Marley? That's on the 13th. Much better than yesterday. Her breathing is stable now. Yesterday was the 12th. So she was hospitalized on November 12, 2018. November 12, 2018. That's the right format, right? Month, day, year. Good. Did Janine move to another state? She did move, but to another state, we do not know. I'd assume yes, but we don't know if she moved to another house in the same state or not. I am assuming yes, but we'll have to check if we know exactly where she moved to. How many times did Philip... So far, we've been seeing documentations of 2 different assaults, so I'm writing 2, but if we'll find more, I'll add it. Who has an appointment with a tattoo artist on the 17th? 17th. Doesn't say here, but it says Stephanie because that's her bed and that's on her bed. Anton is the tattoo artist, but let's check Anton's messages. Partner, she's ready. When do you have a slot open for her? She can come on Saturday, 9 a.m. So, yeah, Stephanie, the new girl, Saturday. I see what's going on here. And then he says something about the black rose. They're like marking them. This is so messed up. Black rose on the thigh as usual. That's what they need to work. So yeah, that was Stephanie for sure. That was Stephanie. So I'll write her name down. That's how you write her name. Let me check on the calendar. I don't want to get wrong answers because of spelling issues. My English, you know. So Stephanie, yeah. I got it right. So we just need 2 more questions, which are the most important ones. Who is the intruders and who stole Emma's money? We are close to solving the case. This messed up, crazy case. Horrible luck. Broken luck. Expensive watches. Video games. First aid kit. Makes sense. Makes sense. Let's see what else we got. Inaccessible. Who was the intruder? Still do not know, guys. That's got rings. A mess because of the assault. And that's where it happened. Filled with blood. Sketchbook. Okay, let's read it. 11:09. 4 a.m. Philip picked us up. 4:30 to 4:50. We arrived home. Philip counted 5 to 8 a.m. He slept. He woke up when I woke up to go to the restroom. 10 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. He showered. She's documenting everything that Philip is doing. He left for his house. Might have gone to see security footage. He came back to meet a dealer. Then he checked the contents. Then he left. Came back to get his other phone. He was talking to Marley. Those 2 phones, those are Philip's phones. He left, he came back, we left with him. He can be unpredictable, be more careful. He might notice that I'm not asleep. Jeez. She was an artist. She wanted to be a fashion designer. Philip picked us up. 4:40 to 5:55. That's November 10th. We arrived home. Philip counted. He beat up Stephanie. That we know. We saw it. Jeez. 6 a.m. to 6:46. He checked our rooms. I was too exhausted and slept until 11 p.m. He wasn't in the house. Emma told me he was gone when she woke up around 12 p.m. He came back. He talked to me about a new rich client that his friend knows. He left to meet the client and friend. He came back. We left with him. He's always out for a long time when he meets with rich clients. Good opportunity. Good opportunity for what? Philip picked us up. We arrived home. Philip counted. He slept. He took Spike on a walk. He watched some TV. Then he left on 12 p.m. 4 p.m. he came back and took Marley out with him. Marley was not told about it. It seems like they were meeting a client. Came back, but without Marley and with just her bag. He seemed upset because he assaulted her again and then she hospitalized. That was on November 12th, yeah, as we know. Interstate track bus Monday. Set up a client for him. Meet with Irene right after he leaves. What happened to Marley? He beat her. Like, seriously. November 13th, Philip picked us up again. We arrived home. Philip counted, like the same routine. 5 to 6, he was talking to someone about poverty on the phone while everyone is sleeping. Take 2 sets of clothes, hooded jacket, running shoes, money, water bottle. She was planning to escape because he did not let them leave. If they wanted to leave, he was beating them up. Eesh. He left to his house, question mark. He came back really angry, woke everyone up. He told me that a friend betrayed him. A friend betrayed him. Took a pack of dope and left. He came back, sat on couch and just watched everyone. Still seemed angry. Let's retrace it a little bit. We're talking about November 13th, 2 days before the intruder comes in. Talking to someone about a party on the phone while everyone is sleeping. Taking what she needs. She's talking about taking what she needs. 6 a.m. he's leaving to his house, question mark. Comes back, 9:21, really angry. Woke everyone up. Told me that a friend betrayed him. Took a pack of dope and left. Came back, sat on the couch, 5 p.m. Still seems angry. On 6 p.m. he ate some dinner later. He was texting while we were getting ready. 8 p.m. we left. He's physically abusive when he's upset. Better choose a different day. Wow. November 14th, Philip picked us up. 4:25 to 5 a.m. we arrived home. Philip counted. He was talking on the phone. I was exhausted and slept until 1 p.m. He was not in the house when she wakes up. So, we have seen here a very disturbing image of what is going on here and what those poor girls are going through. They want to escape, they want to leave, but they cannot. And we still do not know who is the intruder. There was something about a friend betraying Philip. Even though we know that Philip was one of the worst people ever, he destroyed the lives of those girls and he was abusive. It still seems that the intruder was someone else that had a beef with Philip, maybe. That what was used to attack. Wow. Oh. Still don't know who the intruder is. Guide to successful homeschooling. Didn't want them to leave. November 14th, we are going to meet the owner of a new hotel. Be prepared by 2 p.m. Emma can handle the house for you. Positive parenting. Parents' guide to raising happy and successful children. What is this? Phone numbers of clients, addresses. What is that? November 2018. Quota $500. Rose, Molly, Emma, Stephanie. The Fur Girls. Night shift. Again. And the money. Monthly shopping expenses. I was documenting it. And since November 11th, Marley was not working because of what he did to her. Okay, I hope the phone got some answers because I still do not know who stole Emma's money, and I still do not know who is the intruder. Two questions that I do not know. I hope we got some answers here. Open phone case? What? March 22nd, 97? That's all there is here? Cannot rotate it? There's gotta be something else here. Why can't I rotate it? There's something behind this picture. There's nothing behind the picture. What? It can't be for nothing, the fact that we can open it. Okay, let's go over everything. We have a phone call to Emma on November 11th. Messages. Philip, Emma, Marley. So, whose phone was that? I heard you were feeling down recently, so I was thinking we could do a special girls' night tonight with everyone. What do you think? Good idea. We're watching a movie. Oh. Let's check Marley's phone. Wait a minute. So I'll know whose phone was this one. Okay, so that was Rose's phone over there. Heard you're feeling down recently, so I was thinking we could do a special girls' night. So that's Rose's phone. I'll be borrowing some from the library today. Okay, we read this one between Rose and Marley. Rose and Emma. Thank you for taking care of Irene today. Can you give me a rundown of how she was today? So there's this guy that Irene plays with every time I take her to the park, and he seems like a nice guy. She plays with a stranger? How did that happen? It's kind of my fault. Remember about 2 weeks ago when I brought her to the park? For just a few seconds, I took my eyes off her and she was gone. I called her on her cell, but she didn't pick up. I didn't call the cops because I knew it'd be trouble for us. So I desperately searched for her. Later, I found her sitting on a bench next to this stranger. Irene told me that she hurt her leg while climbing a tree, and the stranger found her, bandaged her, and stayed with her until I found her. Since then, when we go to the park, she spends time with him. Please don't let her talk to strangers from now on. Also, I don't want her to go to the park anymore. Sorry for not telling you. I thought it was great since she didn't really have any friends. I will take her to another park from now on. Okay. And Philip. Please, Philip, honey, she's our daughter. She doesn't need to be a part of this life. We are fine just as we are. Please stop this. She is mine and she'll make money for me. November 14th. I think he was trying to get Irene into this life as well. The psychopath. So I've went through everything, but I'm still not sure who stole Emma's money. And by the way, Rose is the mom. And who is the intruder? Still do not know. I missed something, I think. Wait a minute, someone who knew the code. Oh, those... Wait a minute. This. The potential codes. What's the intruder? And who stole Emma's money? I think I missed a couple of things. I'm totally at a loss here, guys. I'll have to go over some journals again, so let's see what we can get. The last one I got was way back in September. Gift from Goldstone. By the way, Rose was the mother, and I think, unlike what I thought at the beginning, it was only Philip that was the bad guy. It was not the mother. The mom wanted to stop this, as we saw in her messages. It was only Philip that was a horrible idiot. Yeah. Was a monster. More than an idiot, a monster. But I still don't know who the intruder is. Also, who stole Emma's money. So I'm going over Emma's journal again. Last night, client was the worst. He was nice the last time, so I was happy. So I can know who every client is by checking the dates here in the journal and the dates of the messages on the phone. So maybe one of the clients stole her money, but last night client was the worst. Burning me with his cigarette so many times made me scream. The morning Stephanie was disciplined for the first time. She was 50 off the quota. Oh, by the way, you can see a document for it. Because we saw this. Stephanie, they gotta earn at least like 500, right? And yeah, November 9th. So that's why he beat her up. Jeez. So we have this incident. Wait a minute, $50? Oh. We know that he was beating up Marley and she was hospitalized. We know that he was beating up Stephanie one time for making only 450. And if Rose was making 50, I think she was also probably might have been beaten for that. Let's see if we have more incident of less than 500. I don't see. You know what? I'm changing my answer to 3 here. Because I think one time he also was beating up Rose. Do you think it's possible that Philip was doing this after all? But he cannot be an intruder if he lives here. He's a monster, he's violent, he's abusive, and he should be stopped. But I think when they say intruder, they mean someone from the outside. I don't think Philip did that to Rose, even though we know he's capable of what he did to Marley. She's hospitalized, so maybe it's a tricky question. No. Still a lot of questions. Wait a minute, I still want to know who stole the money from Emma. That was what I was trying to look for, but... maybe one of the clients. Andrew or Kenneth. Let's check the messages again. Probably not the tattoo artist or the doc. Someone over here. Same time, same place. You got it. What's the deal? Why is her face bruised? I'm not paying for damaged goods. Do you want refund? I want to get what I pay for. Right then, I'll send another one. Let me know if any other issues show up. If that other girl was Emma, then maybe we're making progress here. How do I know if Emma was sent on November 10th to meet Frank? Let's check the calendar. November 10th. Stephanie Marley. No. What were you doing on November 10th? I always wished I could be high this time so I can go numb what's going on. It reminds me of when I got beaten up and I don't want to experience it ever again. I'm pretty sure it's one of the clients. It's gotta be because no one else is likely to steal her money. I don't know, guys, who stole the money. Okay, I'm gonna try and check for some conclusions. You know what? Let's see where we're standing. I have the date of the hospitalized. The only thing I'm not sure about is if Janine moved to another state. Ah. Oh, maybe. Let's check Irene's diary for a second. Janine. Oh, I'm starting to understand what's going on here. Oh no, wait a minute, where is it? There you go. Today was a cleaning day. We found Janine's books that she left. I miss her sometimes. When she went to work, she'd come back with candy for me. She told me that she would text me a thumbs up if she went back home. That was 3 months ago now. No one wants to tell me if she went somewhere else. The other girl just tell me to keep my lips zipped. If she went to another country... Yeah, like... something happened to her. Maybe either Philip or maybe one of the clients. Yeah, I'd say like no. It's seems too optimistic that she was just leave to another country. So let's see, still 2 questions missing, but let's see if I got right what I got so far. When was Molly hospitalized? Did Janine move to another state? No. 3 times regarding... We know Molly was attacked, we know that Stephanie was attacked, and we saw on the income that Rose one time did not make a lot of money. So I'm guessing 3, and Stephanie definitely had an appointment with tattoo artist on the 17th. She was the new girl, and he has that tattoo on all the girls. So we got 4 questions out of 6. Let's see how we're doing. And we still have 2 answers to get, so 3 questions answered correctly. So we are close. Oh, let me check spelling, by the way. Let me check spelling. We are close. Only 1 question I didn't get right, and 2 that I still don't know, and we need to answer those questions, of course.
Loading complete.
We'll get there. We'll get there. November 12th. Molly was hospitalized, 2018. Jenny moved to another state, no. And Stephanie. So what I think that also can be, instead of Stephanie, Irene, because we saw those messages between Rose and Philip saying, don't do this to our daughter, she's still young. So maybe Irene was the next one to get a tattoo besides Stephanie. So that's my guess. Let's see if you can get the 4 answers now. Yeah, that makes sense. We did well with those 4 answers, however, I still have no idea what to think about. Wait a minute. We have 2 questions, right? We have the question about the money. Who stole Emma's money, which I still don't know, and who is the intruder, which I have no idea. We have... Okay, wait a minute. Regarding Emma's money, what I do remember that might be able to help us is someone says on the journal, stole my money, right? No, on the phone maybe? Dear sister, no, not that. Someone said stole my money, but it was not Emma. The client stole it. There it is, Emma. Marley, what should I do? My bag is gone. The client stole it. On November 11th. I don't have any of the money. I'm so scared. Who's the client? That's it. I did remember that it has something to do with the client. November 11th. I did think that Frank may be because he said something about what I paid for. Okay, how about this? On November 10th, not 11th, November 10th. November 10th, Philip tells Frank, okay, I'll send someone else. That was on 11/15. Which means once the client is waiting on 11/15, he's waiting until Emma arrives. So it takes some time. So it's past 12 o'clock. So on November 11th, she was with Frank. And then she said on her journal, stole my money. So let's try Frank. We are on a roll now. That's 5 out of 6. We are on a roll. However, I have no idea who the intruder is.
Which case file?
I have no idea, guys.
Loading scenario.
Let me do some digging. And
Loading complete.
I think it will take me some time, so I'll do some digging. Maybe I'll carry it in the video because what I want to do now is to go over everything we've checked and try to find some answer this way because unlike the 5 other questions, which went pretty smooth, I'd say, all those questions, 5 questions, we got those right. We got the picture. And I felt like it was not too difficult for me. But the main question, who's the intruder? It's like, I have no idea. I'm not even close. So I'm gonna go over every single evidence that we had so far. So let me come back to you. Okay, guys, you won't believe it. That's insane. I've been spending almost another hour in this game, going after everything I can, checking all the evidence. I did come to a conclusion eventually that maybe Irene was contacting someone to help her mother, which is Rose. We know it's Rose. So I thought maybe the intruder was coming here to help, and the one that was attacked was Philip and not Rose over here. That's the closest I got, but still it was just one out of many guesses and I did not find the answer. However, what I found out, what I did eventually, I don't like to do this, but I did find out online that you need to go back through scenarios and the scenarios are connected. And then, unfortunately, I did not want to see the answer, but as I was reading, I saw the name Thomas. Unfortunately. So I got to an answer by cheating, basically, which is upsetting. But what I want to do, I do know that the name is Thomas from the first scenario, but I'm telling you, I spent an hour of trying to get the answer and I did not manage. It drove me nuts. The closest I got that maybe the intruder is this one that Irene called. However, I still did not get it, so I went online and checked and I did see the name Thomas and apparently he's from the first scenario. However, I want to see how it's connected. So let's try and go to scenario 1. Yeah, let's go to scenario 1 for a second. I want to see the name Thomas and how it's connected. What I did see is the name Thomas accidentally, and that kind of upsets me that I see the answer. But I want to know how, and that I want to find out by myself. So, Thomas. I don't have the images that I used to have in scenario 1. Okay. So let's see what we can find about Thomas, because if I unfortunately saw the answer, at least let me try and find the connection by myself. That's Thomas, the gambler. That's the man in the park? But how was I supposed to get that connection? I'm just... I don't know, guys. I'm not sure how I was supposed to find the connection. I don't remember anything about him being in a park or reading about it. I mean, been a long time since I solved this case, been more than a few days, but I don't remember anything about him saying he's in a park. No, guys, please let me know in the comments if you know, if you solve those cases, how Thomas is connected. How do you find out that Thomas is, that he may be saying that he'll see you in a park? No, those are very old. The phone, the messages. 98, that's very old. Thomas is way older when that incident in scenario 2 happened. So, guys, that's the first time it happens to me. That I'm not able to solve a case by myself. I mean, I did get 5 out of 6 questions right.
Welcome back.
Which, it's really upsetting
Which case file would you like
that I
to
did not get it by myself, and I did not try to find the answer online. I was trying to find the clue, but yeah, when you're trying to find the clue online,
Loading complete.
you will
Good luck.
encounter the answer. I should have guessed it, but yeah, I was not able to get it. So let's just type in Thomas, and I think I'm gonna read online again how Thomas is connected, and let's get the answers right. Thomas is the intruder, and he actually came to save Rose from Philip. Let's admit it. 6 out of 6. So again, let me know in the comments if you solve those cases, how Thomas is connected, and I understand how he's connected. He was the guy in the park. He was the nice man in the park. What I do not know is how was I supposed to get it. I'll probably gonna check online and do some research, but let me know in the comments if you know. And also, moving forward to scenario 3,
Which case file would you
I
like
think
to
we'll do better because this time I'll have to take into consideration that the scenarios might be connected. So during the investigation of scenario 3 that we'll do in the next episode, I will take that into consideration and maybe it will help us. So the next scenario for next episode, I'm just gonna have a quick peek. The morning of a thunderstorm, an apartment janitor found one unit in disarray. Among the mess lay a dead body. By carefully examining the details of the scene, can you uncover what happened? Miami again, 2018. Oh my god, no way! Oh my god, no way! I cannot believe it, guys, but I think I already found a connection. Please tell me you saved my images. Those are Philip's shoes. I have the picture. Dude! I already found the connection. That's Philip's shoes. And that's the key. We saw that key on that apartment of Rose and Philip. Wait a minute, the scenario again? The morning of a thunderstorm, an apartment janitor found one unit in disarray. Among the mess lay a dead body. By carefully examining the details of the scene, can you uncover what happened? What? Guys, that's Philip. Philip is not a janitor. He's the killer, probably. Okay, we'll do this case the next time. What's the questions? Let me check. Who entered through the window? Who died here? Who is the killer? I think the killer is Philip. Let's try. No, okay, it was not that easy. Revisit scenario. Okay, we'll do that next time, but I don't know who the killer is, but what I do know, Philip entered the apartment because that's Philip's shoes. So yeah, we need to take into consideration next time that the 3 scenarios are connected. I did not expect that. That took me by surprise. But yeah, again, a bit upset, and I'm sorry that one of the questions I did find online, I don't like to solve it this way. But I just did not take into consideration that the cases might be connected. Nice one, game. You pulled a nice one on me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.